You are so right. You are so right. So what I want to share with you is that the thing that I think happens to a lot of clients when they try to get into the stages is that they get stuck trying to figure out how to jump from denial to anger and then go to bargaining. So let me show you this. Like I said, grief is not linear. It doesn't go in a straight line. So we're not going to go to stage 1 and then stage 2 and then stage 3, 4, or 5. We do not jump in order and then come out here and be done. That's a lot of what the grieving in stages feels like. And so this confuses people when they can't figure out how to get from denial to anger, or they can't figure out how to get from anger to bargaining. It becomes very confusing. But like you said, you use it as a guide. And that's where acceptance comes in. When we get to acceptance, we finally say, yes, grief, I see you. And I'm going to allow the emotions of this grief to come in. I'm going to be okay with it. And I'm going to sit with it for 1 minute. And I'm going to sit with this anger that I'm so mad that he left me. I'm so mad that this happened to me. And I'm going to sit with it for a minute. So yes, we can 100% have acceptance and allow the emotions in. I agree with you on that. The second thing is that grief ebbs and flows, like I said. So you can be up for one day and then really down for the next day. And then you can be all confused the day after that. This is more of what grief looks like. It looks like mass confusion. It looks like we don't know where we're going. But accepting the emotions that are coming in is the first step that we need to take when we are grieving. I love this answer, and I love that you shared this because it gives us continued time and to talk about grief and share about grief so that people can learn. Hear me out. When I had to walk up the stairs to tell my sister that her son had in fact drowned, I had no tools for grieving. But the first thing I came upon were these stages, and they just didn't fit. And this, my friend, is more of what it looks like. And if you or anyone out there wants to use the stages, by all means, I would never push back. But I want you to understand that in order to grieve, the very first thing that we have to do is allow in the emotions. We have to allow in the numbness, the sadness, the brokenness, the broken heart, the fear, the anger. We got to take it all. We have to agree to take it all. And that's why it's so